Hi, Natalie. Just curious, like, how important was it to get off to a quick start in this game after Dallas and everything, and just making sure you kind of put your foot down early?
Yeah, no, we're just again talking about being one of the top defensive teams. Actually, our goal is number one, so that's really where we're trying to emphasize how we're getting out in the gates. So obviously keeping them to 63 points, that's a great beginning to where we really want to push the envelope on the defensive side.
Was there anything that happened with Carla pregame to not play tonight? I know she warmed up.
No, I just wanted to give Caitlin Chen an opportunity. So,
What did you think about the way she played?
what do you think? Just kidding. No, I mean, she's been, obviously practicing with our second unit, just getting more familiar with the players and like their frequencies and what they like. And so she stepped in right away. I mean, she was prepared. Credit to her positional coaches. They've been doing a great job on the off days with her. So, yeah, she was prepared.
Natalie, you talked a little bit about the defense and wanting to be number one defensive team, and tonight you threw a lot of zone at them, and obviously Connecticut's down one of their best shooters in Marina Mabry, but just what you saw from the zone and a lot of it in that second quarter where you guys really blew the game open, and how you can use that going forward against any team just based on matchups and other things.
Yeah, we just started to realize like our zone when we're active, we're using our activity with our length and everything, and we communicate really, really well in our zone. It's just another thing to break, someone's rhythm. And then obviously the presence of, Tina Charles or bigs. Like we just want to make sure we have bodies and we're being really effective and not letting her touch it if possible. So that was the reason. Yeah.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi.
Kayla and Tip made a statement about the ongoing players unions negotiations with the CBA and everything. Wonder if you had like a comment on that.
What'd they mention?
They're dedicated to fighting for like what they deserve.
Yeah, and I agree. Huge reason why I wanted to work in the W was how can I help and how can I impact, as this league is growing, I want to help too. I want to do whatever it takes to, to get what they want and to get what they deserve. So I'm supporting them 100%.
And just a quick follow-up. I know at the beginning of the season you said you believe the league should expand how many roster spots are available. Just want more thoughts on that, maybe?
In terms of?
Just because your team is super deep and you have a lot of players that are deserving of a roster spot.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that statement. Is that, I think everyone that has come in, especially today, that came off the bench, I mean, everyone contributed, everybody scored. So, yeah, I really wish there would be more roster spots. There's so many players out there that deserve it, that can play in this league and that can contribute. So I think, that would definitely be a plus, especially with, injuries. I think 12 is just a little bit too less right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Steph has 10 rebounds tonight, plus 26. How good was it to see her just kind of getting some stats up there and performing well?
That's what I love about Steph is she knows how to impact the game in any way. I really felt the last game she defended. It just really wasn't highlighted. It wasn't on the stats, but she defended multiple people. Caitlin, she defended Boston. She defended so many people. And then tonight she comes in and she just was moving that ball, making the right reads. And then, again, we emphasized tonight our goal was to out-rebound Connecticut, and then look what she does. So basically, whatever I think our key points are, she just takes ownership, and that's what we need, and that's what I love about Steph is like she's willing to do whatever it takes to win.
What makes Tiff just so effective in those dribble handoff situations? It felt like a lot of times tonight she could get to the bucket, she scored, she facilitated. What just makes her effective in that situation?
Yeah, sometimes in DHOs, like you kind of create some type of confusion sometimes, but more onus on like whatever Tip sees, she just makes the right read. I was never that fast, so I really don't know what Tip sees. She's just really quick, and so she really knows how to use that to her advantage. And she's fearless when she gets into the paint. Yeah.
Natalie, you talked so much about getting the best shot, and tonight you guys were moving the ball really well, but there's a couple times it felt like people were being too unselfish. Mm-hmm. And I'm just wondering, how do you balance making sure we make the right pass and get the right shot without not taking a wide open shot or not looking for your own shot?
I will never go against too unselfish. Yeah, so I'm fine with that ball, flying around. It's just I think they just got to be ready to take that shot, just because they're so, like you said, unselfish. But I'll take unselfish any day. Plus, everyone contributed, everyone scored. We won by a certain amount of points. But I'm just happy that it was a team effort, and us making the right reads is always the right thing. Yeah.
Hi, Coach.
Hi.
It seems that LA is playing with a certain added tenacity to her game. And what have you done to bring out the best in her?
I haven't done anything. It's credit to my coaching staff. My coaching staff does a lot more of the player development and watching film, and they communicate a lot more to the players than I do. So just credit to my coaching staff. They know what to do in terms of preparing her, communicating her the coverages and what we want from her offensively, and then just pushing. I think it's also to credit to her teammates, giving her that confidence. There's a couple errors here and there, but they're just like, hey, keep playing, keep playing. So I think it's just a team effort from the coaches and her teammates. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, you guys.